Hey, good morning, it's Dr. James. I hope you're off to an awesome start today. It is so good to see you. Thank you for your time and thank you for your energy. And this morning, I want you to know one wonderful thing about you. If you want to be wildly amazing, if you want to be extraordinarily inspiring, if you want to create a life that is exceptionally awesome, be prepared to be uncomfortable. Being awesome is completely inconvenient. And I want to ask you to do a little practice with me, and I'm going to go ahead and do it alongside of you. Raise your left or your right hand as high as you can. Now, are you raising as high as you can? I'm going to ask you to raise it one more inch. There. We are programmed to think that when we're doing our best work, it is right there at the highest level. We move right into it and go, this is my best work. And then if we stop, and then if we fully focus, if we fully lean in with courage and conviction, there's always a little bit more. That 1 inch space from here to here is where your genius lies. That is where your extraordinary courage wants to be expressed. That is where your love goes from being something that is pretty awesome to completely extraordinary. That 1 inch space requires presence. That 1 inch space requires a level of presence and conviction. That 1 inch space is what's going to allow you to take your life from average to amazing. That is going to take you from mediocre to magnificent. I know that you lead a life that is extraordinary, but I also know that you and I have another space. And that space is the grace, and that space is the place where we literally take our life to the place that it needs to be, where we can be all that we can be. You and I are given an experience each and every day that we can kind of go on automatic pilot. We can just use what we know to be true and say, you know what? I've got this in a way that I know this is familiar. But if you want to rock your world, if you want to take your light and you want to broadcast it in the world in such an extraordinary way that is so beautifully unreasonable, that is so wonderfully awake, so awesomely full of everything that you came here to be, you got to go from here to here. And it's going to require a level of conviction and courage that is not normal. It is going to be inconvenient. It is going to be uncomfortable, but you are going to be so fully alive and so fully awake. And this morning, as you practice this idea, what does it look like as you go out in the day? It looks like eye contact with a stranger. It looks like hugging longer with a loved one or a stranger. It looks like when you are in a space when you're knowing you're going to have that inner dialogue that says, you know what? I'm just going to go into that space that I know is comfortable and familiar, or am I going to go from here to here where I start to express a demonstration that is unreasonably alive, that is unreasonably courageous, that absolutely fully demonstrates what I know to be true about me and you. And today is the day that you go from here to here and you change your life forever. And you become a beacon of hope, and everyone around you sees what it looks like to be going in that 1 inch space. And then at 1 inch space, we change the world through changing our life. And we give ourselves permission to be the change that we absolutely need to see in the world, through us, in us, and as us, broadcasting out into the world with love and light. So with that, I wish you deep love, courage, and conviction to hold that 1 inch space of grace and set your life on fire. Much love, many blessings. Bye for now.